Dear Travis. Sup, Ryan Hodge. I got a daily rant. Travis of Uber. Man, I saw that video, bro. Not a good look coming from a CEO, man, of a billion-dollar business. One of the main interrupters of of the last few years, dude. You're like the Groupon of interruption, right? What's crazy is I also saw your reply after that, because that driver. Now, I haven't been driving quite as long as that driver, but I've heard drivers say the same things over and over again, how they got to do more, work more to make the same amount of money because you guys keep dropping the fees. And I get that, right? You know, maybe now that you want to listen to, you as a CEO of a company, you have to realize you have two customers. Your customers are you, and actually in your case, you got three. Number one is your actual riders. They're your actual customers. Then you have your independent contractors, like us, the drivers, right? Whether it's X, XL, Lux, Black, Select, whatever it may be, right? And then you have number three, and that's your hourly or salaried employees, your W-2 people. So you got to manage all three of those. But I'm going to tell you something. You don't have a company without the drivers. The drivers drive everything. I've had customers that they already know that Uber, they prefer Uber over a taxi cab any day of the week. Our cars are cleaner. We're nicer. They like the fact that we get there on time and this, that, and the other. So I'm going to suggest, like I posted in another video, Dear Uber, and I'm sure that you weren't looking at it because you're bullheaded. But maybe now that this humbling process is coming. And I'm going to tell you, there's a lot of talk about drivers boycotting Uber and going to Lyft. One main component, Lyft has in-app tipping. Not only do the drivers like it, request that, but the riders. You can look through, hit me up and I'll send you my information so you know who I am. But you can look through my comments and you'll see riders have left that. Especially, you know, the business type customers, the customers that we pick up from like the airports and, you know, their own business. They would much rather use their business credit card to leave us a tip, you know, because a lot of people don't carry cash. And I bet you don't carry cash. But the fact that you discriminate against, not discriminate, discourage tipping is a problem. It doesn't come out of your bottom line. If a customer wants to give cash, they can give cash. But I think that you should give us or them the option, because I'm both. I'm both a driver and I'm a rider. So when I take an Uber ride, I can't even tip the driver. Unless I have cash in my pocket, which is very rare, very rare. And I'm going to tell you another thing. We do not like, in the United States, I don't care what you're doing overseas, but we do not like this cash thing that you're testing out in Colorado. I'm going to tell you what, that will be the last day that I drive. Matter of fact, I don't even think it should be an option, because now customers don't know if we are a cash driving car or not. I drive the safety of a person using a credit card. That is what made me say, okay, I'll do this. I don't want to be a target. I don't want to be a target. That's another reason why I would prefer tips on the credit card through the app, because you make us a target. And it's going to happen. It's going to be something big. And then what's going to be that heat? But drivers are really talking about boycott. Maybe you should stick your head in some of these Uber, rideshare, Lyft groups on, around Facebook. That's an issue. Your one of your people just did a Facebook Live a couple weeks ago, and he didn't even finish the whole thing out because he kept getting the same questions over and over again. That's not good. If you say you're going to dedicate an hour, dedicate an hour. But anyway, my three main concerns right now: in-app tipping. Add that, like today. Make sure the screen can rotate landscape and portrait, right? I know a lot of drivers prefer the portrait version, but there's a lot of drivers that prefer the landscape. Make sure, this day and age with, nobody watches videos sticking up. They turn their phones and YouTube, and it rotates with the phone. And the third is a timer. Like timer for pickup. You got the timer for the pools, but what about the timer for regular X or XL or whatever? When we get there, that 5-minute timer. And you know what? We should get paid in the fourth bonus. We should get paid for the wait time, because time is money. Lyft does that, and that's just added revenue for you. So, Travis, I hope you're listening, Mr. Uber. The platform is cool. It puts money in our pockets, things like that. We want to help you get to where you need to get. But you know what? You need our help way more than we need your help, because there's way too many opportunities out there. I don't even do your Uber Eats no more, because who does food delivery and don't tip? But a Pizza Hut person make more money than I do. Not good, bro. Anyway, you can inbox me, DM me. You can send me an email at bfhsnetwork@gmail.com, and I'll respond. But this is what you need to do. It's time to humble, and everything is not your way. You have to listen to the people. You have to, or you're going to be like Circuit City. The CEO of Circuit City said the reason why they're no longer in business was because they forgot the customer and customer service. And you have 3 customers: your W-2 employees, your drivers, and your riders. Without the drivers, you have no riders and you have no company, period. And that was very disrespectful, the way you treated that Uber black guy. Very. To the point where I almost didn't want to drive no more for Uber. And Lyft just got to my city, so you need to compete. And you don't compete on price. You compete on value. That's what you compete on. Value. I worked for companies and, in corporate America, and we would tell our customers, we're not the cheapest and we're not the most expensive, but we are the best at what we do. So if you want to be the best, you got to be the best. It's not always price, unless you want to make yourself the low-cost leader, the Walmart of rideshare. You don't have to be. In my area, there's a Walmart and a Meijer. Walmart might have better prices, but Meier's parking lot is full as well. Think about that. Anyway, y'all, link is in the description for anything. I run the network for Black business owners. So if you're a Black business owner watching this, Black business owner, your Uber rider or Uber driver, there'll be a promo code in the bottom. Anyway, peace out, y'all. And for Lyft, you gotta make that money. Peace, y'all.